Hi everyone, and welcome to week 15, the final week of this class. And I always feel like this class is not nearly long enough because the field of oral interpersonal communication is a rapidly exploding field with people doing more research on more aspects of it all the time. And that just makes sense because good communication is the key to good relationships, good business, good world peace, everything. So really important stuff. And that makes it difficult to identify which topics to highlight in the class. So I think we covered some important ones, but among the ones that we didn't cover are, well, actually there are a lot of them, but I just picked out two for the last week that I think are kind of important. One is introversion and shyness, because I know that affects a lot of people. I myself am an introvert, and I know I need to make some extra efforts to communicate. The other topic I think is important these days as we have a presidential election coming up, and that's how to have a civil conversation about politics. So I'm going to ask you in this final week to pick one of those topics. I provided some readings, and then to do a discussion post on it. The other assignment for this, well, actually, why don't I go in order? That would be a good idea, wouldn't it? So let's look at week 15. What you are going to do is go back to 14F, which was the speech assignment, and click on it, and that will take you back to MindTap, where you and all of your classmates recorded your speeches. And you are going to comment on 3 speeches. It should be a pretty intuitive, self-evident process. Once you go back to week 14, click the link, you will have the option to select peer review and then just comment on 3 speeches. There is no particular prescription for what you should say, but I would suggest that you tell the speaker what you enjoyed about the speech and whether or not you're inspired to take the challenge and maybe make a suggestion for improvement. So comment on those 3 speeches by Wednesday, and here you see by Wednesday. Now by Friday, select one of those 2 topics I talked about. One was introversion and shyness. One was talking about politics. If you do the introversion and shyness, here are the things to listen to and read. And if you do the politics one, here are the things to listen to and read. And then either one, and remember you only need to do one, these are the questions to answer. What are the common themes you see in these resources? For maximum points, refer to the sources. What are the main takeaways that you find most useful? And this is a facilitated discussion in the sense that a facilitator is going to summarize responses. You don't have to reply to each other, although I certainly encourage you to do that, but you don't have to. But the facilitators, however, should summarize the conversation. And because this is the last week, the timing on this gets a little difficult. For example, the posts are not due until Friday night. And the facilitator may say, well, you know, I want to be done with this class on Thursday. Well, if that's the case, then that's fine. Summarize what you can. I don't expect anybody to stay up until midnight on Friday night just waiting for their opportunity to summarize. So summarize what you can and post that, and then at least you've had your opportunity to do some summarizing. And then, of course, the other thing a facilitator does is reply to everybody and encourage their thinking. Then the final thing that you are going to do is post a reflection on the class, and this won't take long. Just answer 5 questions and post your answer to the discussion board. So that's it. I am working on grading speeches right now, looking at your conflict resolution discussions, and just checking grades in general. If you see anything that looks funny, let me know. But I'm going to try and double check everything this weekend. And thank you for the wonderful speeches that I've started viewing. So have a great weekend, and that's week 15. Talk to you soon.